Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Bommer number 2100-633. This is a 3x3 screen door spring hinge, full surface, steel base, adjustable tension, button tip, set in brass. This is, simply put, a wood screen storm door spring hinge. That's what this is. Let's dissect it. First of all, 2100 from Bommer means it's a full surface spring hinge. You can see from the lack of swag on the hinge leaves that this surface is flush. So meaning that those two leaves are parallel so that you could easily put that right onto the face of a door and a frame. Now this is going to assume that the door is flush with the face of the frame that you're attaching it to. If there's a little bit of inset, it would be only marginally tolerant of that. Generally, a storm door is going to be pretty flush. That's what this is. It is non-handed. You could install that for either a left hand or a right hand door. Comes back the same way. Adjustable tension, and that means that your order is going to come with this here tension rod. The tension pin is usually already inserted, but I've removed it from this hinge for demonstration purposes. When you install this hinge, install it with the tension collar towards the top. Insert your tension pin and then rotate it after you get the door installed, hung, rotate it clockwise. And as I rotate that tension collar clockwise, you can see that there are those new holes, and it's into one of those new holes that you insert that tension pin, which I'll do now. I've got the pin inserted, I've got tension, and when I release that, that will hit that shoulder that you see there, and then keep tension set on the spring. It's just that simple. There is a link below this video to what's called the template, and that shows everything important dimensionally about this hinge. You can see where the 3x3 comes in. Overall height of the leaf, 3. Overall width when it's laid open is 3 inch. All of the other dimensions are given. I won't beleaguer those points on this video. Specifically where the screws are located. And speaking of those screws, 6x3/4 screws, wood screws, flathead, and a complementary finish are included. Available in several different finishes: prime coat, black japanned, satin brass, polished brass, chromes, oil rub bronze, etc. Very typical common spring hinge. Typical question: how many? Well, for sure 2. And 3 is never a really bad idea. You can control, by having an additional spring hinge, a little bit better the control of the door, so that you don't, get it to slam. But 2 is pretty typical, assuming that what you're installing it on is, very lightweight. The last thing I'd like to point out to you is the Bommer logo. Right above it, it says "Made in USA," a fact that Bommer is quite proud of, as am I to represent them. Any questions on the Bommer 2100-633 full surface storm or screen door spring hinge, or any other Bommer product, please feel free to reach out to us.